Hello everyone. I know it's been a little while since we've picked up the 5,000 Awesome Facts About Everything book. I really wanted to finish it up today. So we'll go through that and finish that up. I hope you guys have been doing well. I have been super busy as I have been in the middle of a move. I am moving from Ontario, Canada, all the way to British Columbia, Canada. So it's a little far, and I'm gonna be moving the beginning of next month, so there's a lot that needs to be done. So this is where we left off, and this is where we'll begin. 100 experimental facts about science. Let's see. The element helium was named after the Greek word for the sun. Fiber optic cables transmit information using light. They even stretch under the sea to connect continents. Wow, I did not know that. Long ago, mirrors were made of polished metal, but today they are made of glass with an aluminum coating. Facts about flicks. E.T., the extraterrestrial, was originally intended to be a horror movie. I thought E.T. was pretty scary growing up. The actor who was the voice of Yoda also gave a voice to Miss Piggy. The Batmobile used in the movie Batman Forever sold at auction for $335,000. The mechanical shark used in Jaws was nicknamed Bruce. 25 wonderful facts about water. I love water. Let's see. A bath uses 75% more water than a 5-minute shower. Fresh water makes up less than 3% of the Earth's water. It takes 2,900 gallons of water to produce one pair of jeans. Wow. person can only live a week without water. Cold water weighs more than hot water, but frozen water, also known as ice, is lighter than water, which is why it floats. It's very interesting. Female red-eyed tree frogs lay their eggs on the underside of leaves so that they eventually fall into the water where the eggs hatch. "15 powerful facts about world leaders." Cleopatra was able to sneak past an army to see Roman General Julius Caesar by having a servant wrap her in a carpet and deliver her to the royal palace in Alexandria. Winston Churchill, the British Prime Minister during World War II, worked for many years to overcome a speech impediment. Between 1957 and 1968, pastor and activist Martin Luther King Jr. traveled more than 6 million miles, or 9.6 million kilometers, and spoke more than 2,500 times on behalf of the American Civil Rights Movement. That's crazy. Really awesome. Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States, collects Spider-Man and Conan the Barbarian comics. 75 brain-building facts about architecture. In the 1930s, architect Frank Lloyd Wright designed a house in Pennsylvania, USA, called Falling Water, using what he called organic architecture. Built over a waterfall, there is a boulder in the living room that is also a fireplace. That's pretty cool. It took 20,000 workers 22 years to build India's Taj Mahal. The Empire State Building is struck by lightning about 100 times a year. Oh my goodness. A house in New Jersey, USA is shaped like a cookie jar. It doesn't have any corners and has a spiral staircase inside. Because skyscrapers are so expensive to build, they only exist in dense cities where it takes up less space to build up than to spread out. That makes perfect sense. The man who invented the Rubik's Cube was an architect. The Statue of Liberty functioned as an actual lighthouse from 1886 to 1902. 35 food facts for thought. Mushrooms are 80 to 90% water. In Ukraine, salt is a traditional symbol of friendship. The most popular fruit in the world is a grape. Fried tarantulas are considered a delicacy in Cambodia. Yikes, I don't think I'd be trying that anytime soon. In Thailand, crickets are farmed for food. The blue in blue cheese is mold. Eating cheese at the end of the meal slows tooth decay. I did not know that. As much as 30% of an avocado is oil. People have been farming potatoes for more than 9,000 years. That's crazy. Okay, 100 winning facts about sports. Babe Ruth hit 54 home runs during the 1920 season. Only one team hit more runs that year than Babe did by himself. "21 out of the 22 players on Bulgaria's 1994 World Cup soccer team had last names ending in EV or OV. Peter Miktarski was the only one who did not. The 1972 Miami Dolphins are the only NFL team in history to finish an entire season undefeated. Now, I know this book is actually from 2012, I think. Let me check. So some of this information may not actually be right. Just bear that in mind. Okay, yeah, so 2012. So a lot may have happened between 2012 and now. So be aware that it might not all be up to date. A hot, dry baseball will travel farther than a cold, moist one. Baseball teams in the early 19th century didn't play 9 innings. They played until the first team scored 21 runs. The Italian mountain climber Reynolds Messner was the first person to climb all of 14 of the world's 8,000ers peaks, which are at least 8,000 meters or 247 feet. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. You know, I've only climbed one mountain before, and it was Cascade Mountain in Banff, Alberta. I don't even know how I did that. That was crazy. 50 enormous facts about elephants. Elephants can travel up to 90 miles per day. The trunk is actually an elongated nose and upper lip. Elephants' tusks are actually teeth. Elephants are pregnant more than twice as long as human moms are, and they live up to 70 years. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. Elephants' ears are a sugary fried pastry dough sold at home fairs and carnivals. For a second, I really thought they sold elephant ears. That would have been so sad. Elephants feel sound vibrations through the ground. Scientists think they can feel the movement of other herds up to 20 miles away. Wow. Elephants' ears give off heat to keep them cool in hot temperatures. 25 money facts that will make you say ka-ching. Is Canadian money crazy? Nope, just loony. That's the nickname for the Canadian $1 coin, which features an image of a loon, a bird commonly found in Canada. In 2008, Chile's 50 peso coins were issued with the name of the country misspelled as Chi. The coins were used for more than a year before anyone noticed the typo. In 2009, the Bank of England recycled old and damaged banknotes into compost that was sold to farms. Whale teeth were once highly treasured currency in Fiji. In the 19th century, a single whale tooth was worth one canoe. Wow. In 1685, soldiers in Quebec, Canada, were paid in playing cards after the French colonial government ran out of money. Wow, I did not know that. Until the early 1900s, whole coconut was the accepted form of currency in the Nicobar Islands, west of Thailand in the Indian Ocean. "15 satisfying facts about seasons." According to Greek mythology, the seasons were caused when Hades, god of the underworld, took Persephone, goddess of spring growth, to be his bride. She was obligated to visit him underground 4 months of the year, at which time the earth became cold and lifeless. Seasonal allergies affect more than 35 million Americans. That's a whole lot of tissues. On Saturn, a season lasts about 7 Earth years. I cannot imagine. Because of the amount of sunlight at the equator stays pretty much the same year-round, countries in that region don't have 4 seasons. Months of the year instead are divided into a wet season and a dry season. "75 fascinating facts about Europe." The small country of Monaco offers luxury resorts on the Mediterranean. One hotel offers an 8th floor suite for about $14,000 a night. My goodness. The Caspian Sea is the world's largest body of water completely surrounded by land. It's larger than Japan. In Russia, it's bad luck to shake hands through a doorway. Some 10,000 avalanches happen every year in the Swiss Alps. Finland has some 188,000 lakes. Iceland has 2 main zones of volcanism because it is located on the boundary of tectonic plates. That's so cool. Showing your palm to someone is offensive in Greece. Did not know that. It's estimated that there are more bicycles than people in Amsterdam. Heads up, 35 facts about space junk. Space junk is any human-made object orbiting Earth that no longer serves a useful purpose. Oh. Most space junk floats within 1,243 miles, or 2,000 kilometers, of Earth's surface. But the greatest amount of debris is found between 466 and 590 miles above Earth. Wow. Space junk about 500 miles above Earth will remain in orbit for decades. Wow. All space junk is property of the government that built it and possibly hazardous to touch. So if you find a piece, call the police. The International Space Station needs about 30 hours notice to get out of the way of space junk. Oh my goodness. Sounds so dangerous. A 100 history facts worth repeating. George Washington had a false set of teeth made from hippo tusks. U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt had more than 40 pets. Wow, what? The Romans called the passageways to a theater or Colosseum Fomatoria. I hope I said that right. These passages were so efficiently designed that Rome's packed 50,000-seat Colosseum could empty in 15 minutes. Roman emperors wore wreaths made from leaves and branches of the laurel tree on their heads instead of crowns. Jamestown, Virginia, became the first permanent British settlement in North America in 1607. The harsh winter of 1609 killed many of the colonists, and only 60 out of 214 survived. People watch male camels wrestle as a spectator sport in Turkey. 50 mind-bending facts about the brain. Food passes through a giant squid's brain on the way to its stomach. The human skull, which protects the brain, is made up of 22 bones. The human brain is 78% water. Stress weakens the brain's ability to process memories. More than 30,000 neurons would fit on the head of a pin. Wow. Animals can lose the ability to sneeze if a certain part of their brain is damaged. "35 facts about holidays to make you cheer." In Northern Australia, people dine al fresco on the first Monday in August in celebration of Picnic Day. Bermuda Day, May 24th, is traditionally the day of the year that Bermudians take a dip in the ocean. In China, people believe that the more food you make on New Year's Eve, the more you will have next year. "15 facts about medicine to cure your curiosity." A lab in India has developed medicines from cow poop and urine. Yikes. Some men and women are unhappy with their wrinkles, seek injections of botulinum, I hope I said that right, or Botox, an extremely potent neurotoxin or poison that acts on the nerves. If you caught a fever in ancient China, your doctor would have prescribed hot earthworm soup. Whew, no, thank you. In Europe, in the 1800s, doctors attached blood-sucking leeches to a sick person to heal them. As many as 100 leeches might feed off a patient in one session. I wonder if it actually helped. Scientists have developed a computer chip they can implant in the brain of a paralyzed person. The patient can then send signals to a computer just by thinking. "25 facts of epic proportion." A swordfish can swim about as fast as a cheetah can run. Flamingos have the longest legs relative to body size of all birds. Some giant jellyfish has tentacles that extend 1/3 of the length of a football field. The sun is 99.8% of the mass in our solar system. Humans and slugs share more than 50% of their genes. 75 cool facts about coral reefs. A reef fish is called a fang blenny, feeds on the mucus of other fish. An underwater restaurant in Israel lets you dine while watching marine life on a Red Sea coral reef. Queensland grouper fish can be as big as a refrigerator. In Australia, coral towers that rise near the surface of the water are called bommies. Coral trout start out as females and turn into males. Endangered sea turtles breed and feed off of reefs in the Andaman Sea off of the coasts of Myanmar and Thailand. "35 amazing facts about Africa." Africans speak more than 2,000 different languages. Most gold and diamonds in the world come from African mines. Ten African leaders have won the Nobel Peace Prize. A South African invented the vacuum cleaner that cleans swimming pools. The Sahara Desert covers 11 countries. 9 out of 10 people in Rwanda are farmers. Africa accounts for 20% of the Earth's land surface. 100 marvelous mammal facts. Blindfolded harbor seals can use their whiskers to determine the shape of an object. Humans are just one of about 4,000 mammal species on Earth. Coyotes have scent glands between their toes that are used to mark their territory. A group of wombats is called a wisdom. Caribou are the only deer species in which both males and females grow antlers. Male antlers can measure 51 inches. Hippos can go 3 weeks without eating. While pigs do roll in the mud to protect themselves from sunburn, they are considered one of the cleanliest farm animals. A newborn pronghorn calf can walk an hour after it's born. "50 sweet facts about bees." Honeybees are found on every continent but Antarctica. Honeybees also try to steal honey from other hives. Worker bees clean and feed the queen honeybee and even carry away her waste. Wow. When honeybees return to the hive with nectar, they throw it up into the mouths of worker bees that either eat it or store it in cells. What? Honeybees have a separate stomach just for honey. A honeybee queen can live as long as 5 years. By comparison, drones live for only a few weeks. 25 green facts that can save the world. A designer has created living shoes. Once you have worn them out, you can plant them and they will sprout flowers. That's awesome. Writing a homework report can be green. A designer has created a desk from which you can power your computer using the desk's solar panels. Earth-friendly bamboo. It grows quickly and can be used instead of slower growing trees. Has been used to make everything from floors and clothes to radios and even an iPad stylus pen. Dog poop was used to power a light in a park in Massachusetts, USA. I'm going to open the window because it's raining. 15 facts about paranormal activity to make your skin prickle. Paranormal activity is anything that is not scientifically explainable. There are multiple reports of a British soldier haunting the White House. Rumor has it that England's Hampton Court Palace is haunted by the ghost of an executed queen. Neighbors claimed to hear her screams, and during 2 separate tours of the place on the same night, 2 visitors fainted at exactly the same spot. Some people believe an Ouija board can be used to communicate with spirits by allowing the dead to move a playing piece over the board's letters and symbols to spell out a message. I do not mess around with Ouija boards. No, sorry. In the 7th month of the lunar calendar, people across Asia celebrate the Hungry Ghost Festival, a day where the doors to the spirit world are believed to open and the living leave food offerings for ghosts in search of food. "75 earth-shaking facts." The Amazon rainforest produces about 20% of the Earth's oxygen. Mount Everest was once simply known as Peak 15. Earth is the only planet in our solar system with plate tectonics that we know about, of course. It takes 3 days to fly to the moon from Earth. The Pacific Ocean is about 15 times larger than the United States. "35 things treasured." Egyptians believed gold covered the skin of the gods. Only 1 out of every 10,000 wild mollusks contains a pearl. Mollusks? Modern-day treasure hunting is called geocaching. It involves people using a GPS to locate items hidden by other players. Silver is cheaper than gold because it is more common and prone to tarnish. A 100 facts about oceans that will make your head swim. Scientists once tracked a lobster as it traveled 225 miles. Kelp is harvested to make cosmetics and toothpaste. Giant clams, the largest clams in the world, can grow to be more than 4 feet long and spend their adult life attached to the same spot. Dolphins have larger noses, bigger mouths, and more curved dorsal fin than their porpoise cousins. Dolphins also make more noise. Orcas have been known to attack polar bears. Bluefish tuna is prized seafood used in sushi. A 444-pound bluefin tuna once sold in Japanese fish market for $173,000. 50 powerful facts about population. In October 2011, experts think the world population hit 7 billion. I wonder what it's at now. I'm not too sure. Most of us are right-handed. There are more males than females, but just barely. I'm not too sure how relevant the population page is, just because it's been over, 10 years, 11 years since this book came out, so I'm not super sure how relevant it is anymore. The country with the highest average life expectancy is Monaco, with a total of 89.68 years. In Holland, the typical man is 5 feet 11 inches. In Peru, he is 5 feet 4 and 1/2 inches. 25 colorful facts. The color of a firework depends on the kind of chemical it is made from. Different chemicals produce different colors when they are heated. Brown is the most common eye color in the world. Black and white aren't truly colors. Black absorbs all visible colors and none are reflected. White is when all visible colors are blended. Carrots aren't just orange, they come in purple, yellow, red, white, and black. I don't know, I've never seen a black carrot before. Lobster blood is colorless. It turns blue when exposed to oxygen. Moving facts about migrations. In a gray whale's lifetime, it will swim a great enough distance while migrating to travel to the moon and back. Migrating birds determine their routes by detecting changes in daylight, the position of the sun, moon, and stars, and variations in Earth's magnetic field. Birds on a repeat journey even remember landmarks and familiar smells. Every spring, Mexican free-tailed bats migrated 200,000 miles from Mexico to Texas Back and Cave, home to about 20 million of the bats from March to October. 75 doggone facts. Some 78 million dogs are pets in the United States. That's about one dog for every 4 people. There are between 350 and 400 different dog breeds. In Switzerland, dogs were used to deliver milk to remote homes on their own. They could fit small milk carts through mountainous paths. It costs around $60,000 to train a U.S. Navy SEAL dog. Wolves and dogs have the same number of teeth, 42. The Alaskan Malamute can withstand temperatures to negative 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, I didn't know that. 35 fascinating facts about the future. Sensors sewn into your jacket will warn of oncoming traffic if you forget to look both ways. Roads will be safer once robotic autocars do the driving for us. We're almost there for that one. Social networking sites like Facebook soon track every little thing about you, even your heart rate. Tomorrow's smart houses will check the weather for more efficient heating and cooling. 100 facts about mega cities. A mega city is an urban area with more than 10 million people. Tokyo is the largest city in the world with a population of about 37 million. I think it's probably more than that, given it's been 11 years, but that's okay. So here are 10 of the world's largest megacities. So we have Tokyo, Japan, Delhi, India, Brazil, Mumbai, India, Mexico City, Mexico, New York City, Shanghai, China, Kolkata, India, Dhaka, Bangladesh, Karachi, Pakistan. Wow. That's crazy. Saddle up for 50 facts about horses and ponies. There are 3 zebra species: plain zebra, mountain zebra, and grevy zebra. Horses, wild asses, donkeys, and zebras are all related. They belong to the same scientific genus, Equus. You can get a good idea of how old a horse is by looking at its teeth. A male donkey is called a jack. A horse's brain is about the size of a baked potato. The Duke of Wellington's horse, Copenhagen, was buried with military honors in 1836. "25 creepy facts about cryptids. A creature whose existence is disputed or unproven by scientific evidence." "3,000 sightings of Bigfoot have been reported since the 1800s. A Russian scientist once suggested Bigfoot was a remnant of a Neanderthal man, but most scientists didn't agree. Yetis have been described as half man, half beast. Skeptics say Yeti tracks are actually created by humans, bears, or falling lumps of snow. In Australia, the Queensland tiger is said to be the size of a large dog with tiger stripes along its back and sharp claws that are not afraid to use. Sightings have been reported for centuries. The chupacabra has been described as kangaroo-like, but also part gargoyle with sharp claws and red eyes. In the 1990s in Puerto Rico, some believed it sucked out farm animals' blood. Yeah, the world is definitely a strange place. "15 facts to toy around with." A woman created Candyland more than 60 years ago to cheer up kids who were sick with polio. Barbie is named after the inventor's daughter, Barbara. Since her creation in the 1950s, she's had more than 100 jobs. Super Mario Bros. Is the second best-selling video game of all time. It was pushed out of the #1 spot by Wii Sports. Wow, that's how you know this is old. Wii Sports. That's funny. "75 facts about ancient cultures that stand the test of time." In ancient Greece, coins were decorated with images of bees. Ancient Sumerian kings and queens liked to play board games. The ancient Romans paid taxes. Roads built by the ancient Romans are still intact and in use today from Europe to the Middle East. In China, the earliest writing dates around 1200 BC and was inscribed on the bones of animals. Oh, wow. "35 facts that will rock your world." Volcanic eruptions can carry diamonds to the Earth's surface from more than 60 miles underground. There are more than 4,000 known minerals. Natural ice formations such as icebergs and icicles are considered minerals. The oldest rocks on Earth are about 4 billion years old. The Hope Diamond is valued more than $200 million. The 45.5 carat gemstone was donated to the Smithsonian Institute in 1958 and sent by regular mail. A 100 geography facts that will point you in the right direction. Mongolia, the mostly sparsely inhabited country on Earth, averages only about 4 people in every square mile. Almost half of the Netherlands is below sea level. Yellowstone National Park's Old Faithful geyser blasts water and steam out of the earth and 184 feet into the air about every 92 minutes. Russia produces more natural gas than the next top 6 producing countries combined. People in Fiji practiced cannibalism until the late 1800s. "50 winning facts about Olympics." A Chinese man built a bicycle that looks like the Olympic rings. Women, slaves, and foreigners couldn't participate in the ancient Olympics. Only free Greek men. Women first took part in the 1900 Olympics held in Paris, France, competing in tennis, sailing, croquet, horseback riding, and golf. Five Olympic athletes have won medals in both winter and summer events. There are no motorized sports allowed in the Olympics. "24 beautiful facts about butterflies." Owl butterflies have patterns on their wings that resemble large eyes of an owl, which scare away predators. Some butterflies live only a few days. Butterflies taste with their feet. There are about 20,000 species of butterflies worldwide. Butterflies communicate mostly through chemical signals, but some, such as male cracker butterflies, can make a cracking sound by rubbing their wings together. 75 wild facts about weather. Ancient Greeks believed that wind was the earth breathing. The highest weather station on Earth is located at 26,000 feet on Mount Everest. All snowflakes have 6 sides. Tornadoes can happen any time of the year and any time of the day, but most occur in spring and summer between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. There are about 2,000 thunderstorms happening somewhere on Earth at any one time. Scientists point laser beams at clouds to see how high they are. "35 lethal facts about deadly animals." In 2010, a mountain goat in Washington, USA's Olympic National Park fatally injured a hiker. Mountain goats are not, I would say they're not violent, that I know of anyway. So that must have been like a freak accident. An angry hippo can outrun and outswim a human. Scorpions can control the amount of venom they inject into a victim. Bigger animals get bigger doses. Crocodiles kill and eat many kinds of animals, including zebras, water buffalo, and even sharks. Each year, 2 to 3 million people die from diseases transmitted by mosquitoes, considered the deadliest animals in the world. A person can die minutes after touching the toxic skin of a poison dart frog. I did not know that. 25 fluctuating facts about climate change. Climate change also causes wild weather. In 2004, for the first time on a record, a hurricane hit Brazil. Beetles in Alaska, USA that thrive during warmer summers have eaten 4 million acres of spruce trees. The more the ice in the Arctic melts, the faster it melts. "50 facts you can really dive into." Women can dive underwater for longer periods of time than men. The Marianas Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Platform divers can sprain their wrists because of the force of hitting the water's surface. They work to keep their hands in the correct position. Divers explore deep water caves off Bermuda to observe changing sea levels. They also look for notches cut into the rock by the waves at lower sea levels. I actually have been watching a lot of diving, cave diving stories and videos on YouTube, and it's just terrifying. I couldn't imagine going into a tunnel filled with water. You have no idea where you're going, and unfortunately a lot of people die that way. But it is very interesting to watch and learn about all the different caves that exist in the world, not even just water filled, but air filled as well, you know. I would never do that personally, but it's really cool to hear about the people that do. Divers who surface too fast can get decompression sickness, also called the bends. It can cause confusion, itching, loss of balance, and death. "35 facts about pets." Rats can't burp. Horses can travel up to 100 miles in a day. Snakes use their tongues to help them smell. Hamsters can keep food in pouches in their cheeks for days. A dog will drink out of the toilet because the water stays cooler there than in its bowl. mice can have 150 babies a year. Ancient Egyptians mummified their pet cats, dogs, and monkeys. Wow. "75 ice-cold facts about Antarctica." Antarctica is the driest continent. It is actually a really cold desert. Orcas hunt in packs in icy Antarctic waters. Antarctica was discovered in the 1820s, but it was more than 75 years before anyone set foot on it. Tens of millions of years ago, Australia was once connected to Antarctica. Only about 10% of an iceberg is visible above water. Entire mountain ranges are buried under Antarctic ice. Millions of years ago, trees grew on Antarctica. Some king penguins live in colonies of 200,000 birds. That's crazy. Well, guys, we are still not quite at the end of the book here. I might have to do one last small video for the remainder, just because it's kind of a lot of information, and so I think I will leave this off here, and we will continue on the next page of 25 exciting facts about early humans. I hope you guys are really enjoying this book so far. I think it is actually an incredible book, and I'm learning so much. Do I remember it? Probably not, but the effort is definitely there.